What must the San Francisco 49ers do to secure the victory in LA? Stick around. Keys to victory, week 3, LA Rams, right after this. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the WayneBreezie. Welcome to Keys to Victory. I love doing these because I get a chance to kind of dive a little bit deeper into some stats, into some, film, and look to see how the 49ers can secure a victory every single week. All right, this week we got the Rams. We are headed out to Los Angeles, California, which is a little distant away from Santa Clara, where the 49ers currently play. Shout out to our sponsors over at Residency. Listen, go to www.residency.com. All right, residency.com. Use that promo code SFBreezie. You're not going to want to miss out on the cool sale that they have going on as of right now. And if you use that promo code SFBreezie, you can save on your total purchase. So take advantage of the sale and save some more money right there using the promo code SFBreezie. All right, we're going to get to the keys to victory. So, look, both teams are pretty banged up. Cool thing is the San Francisco 49ers are going to be rocking their red home jerseys. They're going to be I guess, what's that phrase? Home away from home. 49ers are going to be rocking the red jerseys, so I'm encouraging everybody, all the faithful that's going to be out there, red out. I got 5 keys to victory that I think that the San Francisco 49ers need to do if they want to secure a win, become 1-0 in the division, and improve their record to 2-1. All right, 2-1. So let's go ahead and get down to it. You know how we do. I like this presentation thing that I got going on. I'm really feeling the presentation thing that I got going on. Make sure you guys like this joint. Don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time watching. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you have any other keys to victory. What are your keys to victory? Give me one key to victory that you may have that might be a little bit different than mine. Or if you agree with my keys, let me know. Or disagree. Let me know in the comment section. All right. Number 1, they got to feed Jordan Mason. Listen, Jordan Mason is looking like a premier running back in the NFL. He seems very durable. When it comes to outside zone, he's running well. When it comes to inside power gapping, he's running well. He's pass protecting well. He's everything that you want in a running back. The only knock to Jordan Mason is his ability to line up as a wide receiving running back, because they are limiting him in that role. They are not using him in that role. So listen, feed Mason. I don't care if it's on the ground. I don't care if it's in the air. Kyle Shanahan needs to feed Jordan Mason. When you got a Rams defense that is struggling against the run, this lets me know that Jordan Mason should be running the ball. I'm thinking 150 yards on the ground alone just from Jordan Mason. Overall, this offense better be able to run the ball against the 31st ranked defense against the run. All right, 31st ranked defense against the run. They gave up 163 yards to the Detroit Lions, 160 plus, and they gave up over 200 yards to the Arizona Cardinals, James Conner and company. So I'm expecting the Rams to not be able to stop the run again. Feed Jordan Mason. He's like the pulse of the offense. If the offense can't seem to get anything going, feed Mason. The dude is averaging like 6 yards a carry. At this point, it's only week 3. Why not lean on your running game, Kyle Shanahan? Feed Mason, and everything else good will follow. We already know what running the ball does. It sets up the play action pass. And we like what Brock Purdy does, play action pass, right? Because he's able to get his guy, find his guy that's in man coverage, get the ball down the field. It's so many things that running the ball successful does. But this is not about just successfully running the ball. This is about feeding Mason. Give this guy the bulk load of the carries. Number 2, efficiency. All right. So Brock Purdy was the most efficient quarterback in the NFL. And I like to use efficiency over the phrase dink and dunk. Look, Brock Purdy's throwing the ball well. He's leading the league in passing yards with 550 yards. But let's get back to this efficient football. Let's get back to the 49ers getting into a rhythm. It's not all about getting the ball down the field. It's all about stretching the field. It's all about throwing lateral, wearing the defenses out, getting into a rhythm early. Efficiency is what Brock Purdy is what Brock Purdy does well. I would like to see Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense be a little bit more efficient. Even he said that he wanted to come out and be a little bit more efficient. So efficiency is my number 2 key to victory, because if the 49ers are sustaining 8 to 10 to 12 play drives and they're scoring touchdowns because they're in a rhythm, because they're in a flow, they got the flow going, it's going to be really hard to beat the 49ers regardless of who's playing. We do know Deebo Samuel's out. We know George Kittle's dealing with an injury offensively. But that doesn't mean that they can't come out and be efficient. The 49ers are loaded with depth. They have plenty of playmakers out there in depth, no matter what the position is. And so they need to go out there and be efficient. I don't mind if Kyle Shanahan chooses to throw 3 passes, as long as they're finding ways to be efficient, as long as they're moving the chains, as long as they're in a rhythm. This is all good for me. But efficiency is what keeps the defenses on the field for the opposing team, and the 49ers defense off the field and well rested. We want the defense to be teeing off well. Hey, let them be well rested. Efficiency is key to victory. That's number 2. Number 3, let's get down to limiting mistakes. Look, Talanoa Hufanga is going to be back. So this is good news, right, for the secondary, because now you have a safety out there who pretty much is great at communicating, who's knowing where to get the people lined up. This takes a load off of what Fred Warner has to do. He can focus on the mid-level of the defense, having Talanoa Hufanga. Now, I don't know if Hufanga is going to be starting in this game, but he is back. He is fully practicing, and this is great news for the 49ers, because defensively, they have to find a way to limit mistakes. That explosive play, which is a mistake, they have to figure out how to limit those mistakes in the air, mainly in the air. You give up an explosive run on the ground, you can kind of recover from it. Like if you give up a 10-yarder, 20-yarder, you could recover from those. Anything past that 20-yard mark, it's like, wait a minute, defense, let's fix up. Let's fix it. Offensively, they have to limit mistakes as well, right? Drop passes, running wrong routes. Got to limit these mistakes. They got to find a way offensively to eliminate these penalties, because penalty-wise, they had 4 last game against the Vikings. But those 4 penalties were crucial, because they put the 49ers like 1st and 15, 1st and 20. Got to limit the offensive penalty mistakes. There were no defensive penalties last week, but penalties need to be limited and eliminated for all I care. And then, far as mistakes, special teams can't make mistakes. Special teams, no more block punts allowed. You have to. You're on the road. You can't allow the juju, the momentum of the game to shift to the home team. 49ers need to take momentum in the beginning, limit these mistakes, eliminate some of the mistakes. Offensively, again, Brock Purdy has to continue to find a way to see the field properly. Look for your checkdowns. Get through your progressions. You don't have to force a ball into double coverage. Limit the mistakes. The 49ers limit their mistakes, they'll be smooth sailing. Number 4, third down efficiency. You see my man right here, Jauan Jennings? I don't care if it's 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 91. Find a way to get the ball to Jauan Jennings. They don't call him 3rd and Jauan for nothing. Find a way to get the ball to number 15, Jauan Jennings. He is the 3rd down king. They got to figure it out. The Niners were terrible in 3rd down conversions last week. They were better at week 1, but week 2, oh man, 2 for 10? That is terrible. Defensively, they were terrible. They gave up 7 first downs. Like 7 3rd down conversions were completed. We're not talking 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s. We're talking 3rd and longs, 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 8s, 3rd and longs, not containing the quarterback, not spying the quarterback, not accounting for the quarterback, playing too soft coverage. The Niners on 3rd down just have to be better. It will, first of all, probably limit them from going for it on 4th down. We don't want to get into those situations. And 3rd down is king. You need to keep the drives alive offensively. keep the drives alive. Got to figure out their third down play. Defensively, get off the field. Why spend more time on the field if you don't have to? Get the ball back to your offense. So the third down deficiency needs to be corrected. And if they do better on third down. As far as getting off the field defensively and staying on the field offensively, 49ers will be slotted into 2-1. Last but not least, beware of the screen pass. Okay, listen, Bosa, whoever's out there on the edge, whoever is containing has to pay attention to one of the dynamic running backs in the NFL in Kyren Williams. He's second team All-Pro, so you got to pay him a little bit more attention. But I think the stunts and all that stuff that we saw last week needs to be like X'd out of the game plan. You don't need it this week. If you're going to rush for, you rush for, but my edge is going to have to find a way to be aware of what's going to happen. Matthew Stafford does like to throw the ball, but he has zero problems in utilizing the screen game, especially since the Niners struggle in stopping the running back screens. So running back screens, tight end screens, bubble screens. The Niners did do well. One of the last defensive plays of the game where Devontae Campbell blew up the wide receiver screen, but they have to be more accountable for these screens without the Rams having some of their star players like Cooper Kupp, who would be a heavy screen guy. Puka Nacua would be a guy to help move the chains. Without having those, I still expect Sean McVay, even though they're not a screen team this year, they are literally trying to just get the ball down the field. They're not running it well, and they're not throwing a lot of screens. They will probably take this game to work on their screen offense. So I don't want the 49ers to fall asleep at the screen game. Beware of it, because this will limit explosive plays. I watched a couple of screens last week against the Vikings, and they were explosive. We're talking 20-plus yards. Never mind the 10 yards. We're talking 20-plus yards down the field to players. One was a touchdown, luckily, Fred Warner was able to punch it out of Aaron Jones' hand, and it forced a turnover for the 49ers. But Aaron Jones, that was a running back screen. It was walking right into the end zone. So beware of the screen. 5 keys to victory. Feed Jordan Mason. Beware of the screen is the last one. Efficiency. Got to be efficient. Brock Purdy in that offense. Number 3, limit mistakes. Number 4, be better on third down offensively and defensively. And last, certainly but not least, beware of the screen. Please go over to 49erswebzone.com, ladies and gents. 49erswebzone.com. www.49erswebzone.com. All right, check out the article. It's really good. Feel free to share it as well. All right, feel free to share it as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Keys to Victory. We are on week 3, and soon after this win, we'll be on week 4. I love you guys. Stay up. Keep it faithful to the Bay, everybody. And let's get this dub. Don't forget, Red out.